The Mighty Mac. This bad boy is a wood chipper. This is back when they made stuff out of steel instead of flipping tin. He said this thing wouldn't start. Been sitting for years in a house he bought. So he said the carburetor was just beyond repair. It was really bad corroded. So he put a new one of them on, fuel filter. Said he never could get spark out of it. Let's see if we can get this old dog running. So y'all know what we always talk about. Careful visual inspection. Now I notice there's a new key switch down there. Looks like a brand new battery cable over here. So it would seem this bad boy's got electric start. Can you believe that? So right after careful visual inspection, what's next? You know what it is, don't you? Simple things first. Oh, that ain't tight. Probably because he was checking it. Welcome back to Raleys Small Engine. I'm T-Bone, and you done found the Get the Point channel. I'm gonna plug this plug in, ground it right there. I'm gonna cut the key on. It ain't got no battery in it. I could hook up a jumper box. Let's just give her a tug. Y'all watch right there, tell me we got fire. I can't see it from over here. Y'all may or may not be able to see it right there because of the frames per second on the camera and stuff. I'm gonna pull it. Mr. Customer's correct. Could be just a spark plug though. Probably not. Next step, get your best good friend to hold that plug, stick his tongue to it while you pull it over. Just like that, you ain't got no best good friend no more. T-Bone, why you doing it this way? There's no spark tester. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Everybody ain't got a daggone spark tester. No, I do, but I'm showing you a way to do it without. And I'm gonna make sure we got us a good ground right here with a little jumper. Ooh, that muffler's loose. That ain't gonna make it not spark though. Could make it not get a great ground, huh? Let's go down here at a good spot. Here, there's a ground cable. I know that's grounded. Let's pull it one more again and take a look. Then we're gonna put our new plug in it. This here's got one of them aftermarket Chinesium spark plugs. It's supposed to have a Champion RJ19LM, I think. We're gonna, either way, I'm gonna still put in a BR2LM NG cable. Let's double check this one ain't firing. No spark. All right, let's put a new plug in here anyway, because I just don't trust those. This one don't spark. We'll go a little further. Y'all can see now, can't you? Sometimes due to the frame of the seconds and the camera and all the whatever, you can't see it on the camera. I was watching too, I didn't see no sparks. I'll tell you what to do next. I got an easy way to check coil. You don't have to get an ohm meter and all that. Yes, sometimes when they get hot, they'll lose spark, but you check it the same way. That little tab right there on the side, there's one little where a wire goes in. All you gotta do is disconnect that wire. If it ain't got spark, it's broke. If it's got spark, it's a wiring issue. Simple as that. That's all it is to it. So the easiest, fastest thing to do on this particular unit, if you look right back here, you see that little wire right there? That one wire, and it goes behind this engine cover right up there to that coil, which sits right in there. All you got to do is reach right here, unplug it. Make sure that wire isn't touching anything. That's your kill wire. Now go get your buddy to stick his tongue to it. See what happened, Captain. All right, y'all, here we go. We got spark. Well, I didn't see none, but this thing is so hard to pull because you're turning them cutters, is shaking it. Sorry about that. Let's try it with the lights off. So I got to look and I saw another little black wire down there. The black wire I hooked this to, you know what that is? I guess where the man redid it, he used the black wire as the positive wire, not a ground. Let's redo this and check it again. I'm gonna do it right here. That ought to work. That little wire maybe is grounded up in there. We're gonna pull this engine cover off and find out. All right, back to careful visual inspection. Now there's our wire we pulled loose. There's a little bracket there. It's not pinching there. What do we see? Uh-oh. Can y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me get the light over here. What is going on down in here? Look at that, melted. Can you see it right there? It was kind of hard. I couldn't really get it to focus down in there. See if I can, oh yeah, that thing is melted on there. Uh-oh, y'all look, it's about to break off. It got so hot. Yeah, it broke off. But look how melted that thing is. That bad boy got melted. So looking at all that wiring that's brand new in there, I wonder if somehow maybe I accidentally plugged up the wrong wire and shot power back to it and messed it up. I don't know. Let's pull that coil off and look at it. Cool. Yeah, there's the problem. That bad boy is melted, I mean. Do I have one? I'm sure I don't. But before we hook this back up, I got to check this wiring down here. We've got to see what's going on down there and make sure, because we don't want to melt the new one, do we? All right, so we're going to get our trusty old ohm meter out here. Let's test to make sure that wire ain't doing things that ain't supposed to do. All right, so that terminal is still broke off in there. That's fine. I'm gonna just clamp this. I'm gonna cut this off and we'll put a new end on it. But for right now, let's go ahead and get us over here to our ohms. And it's gonna beep when we touch the wires. All right, y'all should be able to hear that. Now, here's the other end of our wire. We've got continuity. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna hook this back up right here where it came from. Well, maybe if I can hold the doggone thing. All right, and we're gonna test across here. Do we have continuity? Yep, we got continuity. That was me, y'all. All right, so we got continuity. Now the other key is, is this wire grounded anywhere? Let's take this off. We'll go right up in there on them shiny threads, nothing, okay? So we know it's not grounded now. Now, let's go right down here. I'm gonna turn this switch off. Okay, so our switch is working correctly. All right, let's do this again. Off, now back on. Okay. Now, when I was sitting here looking at this, I tell you guys, it looks like there's some fresh wires down here. Looking up under here, there's a new solenoid, and I don't think I can get you guys really in there to see that, but anyhow, up in there, he's got a new starter solenoid and all that. So he was attempting to repair this thing himself. So we're gonna leave, there's not even a battery in it, so that's fine. We're just gonna kind of leave that be. He can finish that up. All he wants me to do is get this thing running. So I got a new coil, be here tomorrow. So see if we can get him running. Well, got us another coil. They don't even put the spark plug boot with these things anymore. I'll just reuse this one. Hey, y'all check this out. Not just one, two of them bad boys. Warning, this video is very dangerous. For your wallet, that is. Yeah, that's a bunch of money going like a fart in the wind. Oh crap, the whole end come off. Now I gotta go dig that out. I got needle nose right here. Hey, this is Friday morning. It's about 11 o'clock. I got to get this video done so I can get it out this afternoon. About 5:30 is my goal. I'm going to probably cut my daggone finger. I need some lube on this. Y'all go subscribe to T-Bone After Hours. All right. Let's see if I can get the doggone thing in here. I'm going to end up cutting myself. I bleed daily, you know. It's ridiculous. Let me go get some lube. What y'all doing over there? Dadgum. Little WD in there. Oh, that's much not. Look at how hazy that was. Now get you some sandpaper. Something else. I gotta tell you something else about this new coil too. And the sand, where this thing mounts. You want it to ground good. And you can sand your magnets if you want. It really doesn't make a difference other than the clearance. So you get your clearance. Now you gotta look real hard on there, but you can read it. This side out, and then it says cylinder side. Make sure you get that right. Cylinder side means it goes toward the cylinder. Now you can use feeler gauges, but the tool that I like to use is a Raleys small engine business card. It'll be fine. Set that bad boy up there. That's perfect. All right, let's snip this off. Dang, that's a stiff wire. All right, let's skin this back. Slide this bad boy on. And crimp this thing. Now let's pull this off. Plug our wire in. Like that. Set that up there. It's right here. Got our magnet right up there at the top and centered up. That center? No, not quite, but that's close enough. This ain't the space shuttle or rocket science or NASCAR, none of that. Now let's put our couple screws back in here. Now while that wire is 47 foot long, you got me. Look at this thing. Golly, that's crazy. I think we gotta trim that. For right now, I'm just gonna sit this over here like that and get this engine cover back on. Now take it back off. You got to put this doggone thing on the side of the coil. Big dummy. That's better. All right, before I cut that wire, I stuck this plug back in there while I was waiting on the parts because I didn't want no dirt getting that cylinder. Now let's just set this up here and see, come on, see if we got any spark. Y'all got to watch this. Let me get, dadgummit, it don't want to lay right. Here, we'll do this. Clamp that there, and y'all watch it, all right? I got all the lights off in the shop. Just some light coming from the door over there. Let's try this angle. Well, oh, got the lights on. So we had spark. Awesome. Now, let's fix this wire. Bet it should run now. All right, so might as well take this off. I'm just gonna not even worry about that. I'll save this. I think right there ought to be, I'm gonna snip it right there. Leave a little extra, you know. Just snip it. Snip it. What I do, there's my new one right there. Then all we gotta do, tell you what, let's skin that, fold it, and it's also got a thing that pierces the wire, and that way we got double good connection. Well, it's the first thing I could grab. Could have got like a stripper or something. But this here is to cut your finger off 6,000. This son of a gun is sharp with these little blades. Oh, see what I'm talking about? I about got it. That's what I'm talking about. And we'll fold this over. Pop this right here up, right here. That's too close together. Let's spread this out. How did that bend that far? That's no gooder. All right, now we'll stick that up here. And it's pinched. We'll start this in like that. Take these right chomp, do this right chomp, and crimp a doodle. Yeah. Now, let's pop this on. Get up in there. There we go. What? They would buy one, get one free, y'all. All right, so this thing does not have a throttle control. It's just a preset deal, so the governor controls it. All right, key is on. Let's do some choke over here. Let's see what's gonna happen, Captain. Golly, the rust and dirt. I think them cutters is kind of rusty. Well, I know it's been sitting a long time, so maybe it needs to be run some. I'm gonna call him, see if he wants me to do anything else, but I'm kind of thinking he likes to work on stuff himself, so I'll see what he has to say. Thanks for tuning in to Raleys Small Engines. I'm T-Bone. Hope this video helped you guys out. Y'all click that subscribe button, share these videos with your friends. Check us out on Facebook, Raleys Small Engines. Go to T-Bone After Hours. I got that video. I'm still working on that boat out there. I hope to have that video out soon. We'll see you soon.
Head on his head, head down his back, red and black shirt, grease on black, won't start, won't spare, custom sweats, ran yesterday. Yeah, I hear that dread. Pull that rope, listen close. That motor's talking, it's down to the bone. T-Bone in the shop, late again. Rowdy small.